Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is RC, and welcome back to my channel. This is Scent Style Sports and More. Wanted to do a follow-up video for a fragrance that I had just did a fresh unboxing for. Did have a chance to test it out and kind of see what it had going on. And it is this fragrance right here. It is Xenial from the house of Navitus Parfum. If you remember yesterday when I actually was doing the unboxing, when I took the top off, the atomizer came apart. So I was able to get it back up there, but it won't stay. So I did talk to the people at Neiman Marcus, and they requested that the fragrance be sent back. But I did have a chance to test it out. And let me tell you the reason why I initially purchased this fragrance. It was because the fragrance was supposed to have a lot of complexity and depth to it. And it was supposed to open with very fresh notes, a little whiskey, some orange, I think some bergamot. And then it was supposed to transition into some different notes with some clary sage, some geranium, some ambergris. But it was the base notes that I was excited about: the oat moss, the suede, the honey, and the vanilla. Let me tell you, with this fragrance, here's my issue with it, is that my nose wasn't able to detect as many notes as I wanted to detect. This fragrance opens up completely strong. It is maybe one of the strongest openings in a fragrance that I have smelled. Now, I like that because I think the nature of the fragrance with the notes that you have, with the tobacco and all of that in it, with the suede, I think that a strong opening is a great opening. So I did like that. My only issue with the fragrance is that it didn't project as much as I wanted to for as long as I wanted it to. And that was probably it. Now, the notes I'm not able to detect. It's very smoky. It's kind of mysterious. But you're not able to, I wasn't able to detect all of the notes separately because they felt like they were so blended together. Now, one thing about this fragrance that I will say that I think is great is that it does provide a very awesome presentation, very nice bottle, and the packaging that it came in. What it reminds me of a lot is something from like an amouage type fragrance. It has that sort of complexity and depth to it, but it's edgier than what you would get in an amouage fragrance. So this is definitely for a more mature male. This is a guy who probably wears a leather jacket every now and again. This is definitely for a guy that knows exactly who he is, probably a very strong personality that can actually pull this off. I don't think it's a tough wear. I think the smell is very unique and distinctive. Like I said, it reminds me of amouage, just a little edgier. And if you like the edgier type fragrances, then I think that this is absolutely the one for you. For me personally, I like the fragrance, but I kind of got messed up because with the atomizer coming apart and the bottle sort of leaking around the top was a little disappointing. But I was disappointed also that I wasn't able to pick up the orange and the bergamot and the whiskey in the fragrance, and I wasn't able to pick up the honey. So it didn't sweeten up the tobacco, and it didn't sweeten up the leather. It was just really robust, and it was really sort of a really strong, intense fragrance. And I have a place for this fragrance, but it's not something that I would wear every day. Definitely a wintertime fragrance. Have you guys had a chance to try this out? Let me know if you've tried it out, what your thoughts are on Xenial from the house of Navitus Parfums. Very strong, very masculine, very robust. Again, just here with the cap on, I can smell the fragrance. It is incredibly strong in the opening, and it's going to stay that way for a good while, but it didn't project as well as I wanted to. But the performance on the fragrance was definitely good. Let me know if you tried it out. Remember, put something on that smells good today because everybody should smell good. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and share. And let me know down in the comments what you're wearing and if you tried this bad boy. No, and please remember, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.